Hi there, sign of Virgo. This is Kim here with your messages. Let's pull a Celtic Cross for you, see what we get, and invite in your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. If you find it resonates and you like a private reading, that information's in the description box below. You receive your link within 48 hours. So, with that being said, thank you for being here. Let's see what the issue is for Virgo. What is the issue? Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. What's the challenge to that? Cool. Some of you all might be holding on to a past contract or commitment that's kind of unraveling at this time or changing. And the challenge here is that holding on to it still. I'll get clarification because it can be, you know, the Hierophant, it represents commitment, but it can also represent doing things, you know, when it's in the upright, something being like something very traditional about it. It can represent marriage. So obviously if it's in the reverse, we can be going through some, I mean, it could be a divorce. It can be coming out of a contract with a company or some sort of work that you have done. But there may be this holding on to it still with the Four of Pentacles, or an issue with building a foundation of your own. So maybe like building a firm foundation as you go through this process. That's more than likely what it is. Okay. What's the heart of the matter for Virgo? Heart of the matter. Whoa. Wow. Wow. All right. Do you see those cards? You have the Fool, Fool in the reverse, with the Nine of Wands in the middle, and the Hermit in the reverse. This is telling me that our heart space is not given up as a spiritual soldier, right? Like it keeps going, it keeps persisting, and it doesn't quit. The heart doesn't quit, but it's sandwiched here with a feeling of distrust in the heart. A holding back to exiting hermit mode, or a holding back, but there's, it's like a person that has been so strong that I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out what the Hierophant in the reverse was, because it was something that was so tough. If you see this person, like, they're fragmented, you know, they're fragmented. They have been through so much, and there's a call here for the heart to open up and come out of this hermit mode. But whatever it is that you've gone through, it's like you don't feel like yourself anymore, as I relate you to the Hermit. And there's this feeling of like, I've got to always be on guard for my heart space. Wow, okay, well, this is an intense reading. Tell me about the past energy. The Ace of Swords. I mean, the Ace of Swords is like when we receive the ultimate clarity in our situation. there's no denying logically of absolutely everything's clear to you. Possibly that we can even see that there's some sort of new path to go on. Clarity about that. There's something in your mind space that knows exactly how the heart feels in this situation. And boy, you are guarding your heart. You know, this can even be, I can even read this as being a past bad experience with somebody that you are in a marriage partnership with, or something very high level at one time, like a very strong connection at one time. It can be a past situation that is the issue, because it has left us feeling like we're needing to wall ourselves in, protect ourselves. So if that's not recent, then it's the issue because it still hurts. Okay, well, what is the goal and destiny spot about Sun in the reverse? Crowning your energy. And then here's the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So... I could see the Sun in the reverse as being like a period of time where we're coming out of denial, out of a period where maybe the Sun was lit on something, or maybe this represents a dark period in your life too. It can have to do with somebody that, like that King of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody that you could look back and say this was a karmic partner. This is somebody that you're not wanting to have a commitment with anymore. And that would be why it would be in the reverse. They're not stable. Let's get something from this 108 deck. Whoa. For this Hierophant and the Sun. Worry. Worry and the Labyrinth. There's a lot of love here from your spirit team, from your angels. So the Worry Beads card, it says there could be worry or anxiety, that there's unease, general unease with the situation, and it's because of it feeling so lost or delayed. Like it's been complicated. And of course the Nine of Wands would definitely suggest like a spiritual struggle, a spiritual quest. This one is hard to figure out. It feels complicated. It feels complex. And it may have us in this place of worry. I mean, because the Sun is out, but you know, where this person is, it's kind of hard to see that. And maybe that's some of the worry, is not necessarily seeing how everything is going to end up turning out. Which, by the way, is usually always better. It's future energy here for... Yeah, it is. Woo, guys, I was about to say, if this keeps on going on, I don't know. Yeah, we don't see how good it's going to get, but it is. I mean, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you very simply stated, you go from a situation that seems hopeless, that seems delayed, that seems complex and like there's no sunshine, to now you're completely having it all on top. Things are safe, things are secure, money is good, it's a completion with money, it's wealth, riches, but it's also about togetherness and family and support. And that's your future energy. So like I said, it does get better. But who I'm talking to right now doesn't feel like that. But you have this, thing in your heart space here with the 9 of Wands, you know, where it's like you're really strong. Whoa. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just keep on going on. Okay. How does Virgo feel? Like the Queen of Swords. Ooh. Strong. Yeah, strong, brave, confident. I don't think you're having a problem communicating. Let's put it that way. You're not having a problem communicating. You're not having a problem with your boundaries, because you're feeling like I'm wanting to say brave and confident, but it's more than that. This is a person that feels like they have clarity in the mind. It's kind of like pulling from this Ace of Swords, like you are the one that's able to analyze something crystal clear. Your thinking is crystal clear here with this card. And wow, sorry, I don't know what that was. And you just know here how to move forward, or what direction forward is looking like to you. Whether or not we can see it all, like even if we're in this maze, we know we got to keep on going. Like that's the feeling I get, because ultimately there's got to be something in you that says, I know that this 10 of Pentacles is mine, right? This is an energy that I can relate it to the 4 of Pentacles by saying that if we're feeling like this, we're feeling like we're having to protect ourselves. Logically, something's making sense about that to you. I hope that in itself makes sense. What's in the environment? Excuse me. What's in the environment? Page of Cups. I saw this one in the reverse. And the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Hey. This is, I mean, this is no joke. This is like when you know that somebody's not meant for your path, that somebody is, there's a hopeless situation with a certain person or a certain commitment. There's no easy way for me to interpret that, you know. I can pull out the good, that there is good stuff coming. Whatever it is that you're going through immediately in this moment, it doesn't feel good, and it maybe involves parting of the ways, or it's leading to that. it's hard to see in the environment. Something in the environment is really hard to picture a glass half full at this point. I don't know exactly why, because we'll get more clarification, but that's what I'm going to read into that. Tell me about the hopes or fears. Spot. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh, look at that. I think this is your outcome, guys. I think this is your outcome. These three. Because it makes sense. It just makes sense. It goes in order. And this is telling me a little bit about maybe who you're dealing with. And it's also telling me that there's a need to really love yourself tremendously during whatever it is that you're going through. 999. There are changes up ahead. This, if it, like I say, it could be a person. If this is a person, this is somebody who's in, like, I don't know, emotionally they might not be stable. They might be emotionally a very manipulative person. Somebody that's really self-centered and does things just to make themselves feel good, in the sense of they could manipulate. But like, because in my mind's eye, I'm seeing the Queen of Cups reversed with the Seven of Swords, and I'm thinking that there may be a person that's related to this situation where it's made it kind of hard to trust something new, or to even have the thought of opening up to something new in your life, because there's so much, like, there might even be an actual personality issue with this, you know what I'm, not when I say issue, how to be nice about it. You may be dealing with someone that maybe doesn't even see how emotionally manipulative they are. Okay, that might be, or how badly they have actually wounded you during this whole thing. So I feel like this is your outcome, because we're going from, you go from the 9 to the 10. You have victory, okay, in a very hard, tough situation. You get abundance. You get, in a way, a divine inheritance. It's like, I'm hearing Spirit saying it's all yours. You are similar to the meek shall inherit the earth, in a sense. Because something's going to be all yours. There's some sort of, you can look at it as positive karma, maybe. That might be a good way to look at this. Something that hard that you have been through is going to pay off dividends for you. And it's not that you would ever choose to go through something not so great just so you can have more for yourself later. No. And I'm talking about, like, universal law and good karma, because this Queen of Swords tells me you're clear and you're balanced. You know who you are. You know what you want. You even know what direction you want to go in. And if it is a financial thing that it is the issue, because that definitely, you know, Five of Pentacles in the upright can be like lack and dealing with money struggles and things like that. In the reverse is it gets better. The Nine of Pentacles is very much so independent. You can be with somebody else and have the Nine of Pentacles, but it indicates that you get a great reward for your efforts. And in this reading, there's something about your efforts paying off that's also tied to some type of good karma that on like a total different spectrum of, or area of life that you've had to go through, positively affecting your finances. I don't know. I don't claim to understand how everything works, but I know that it's going to be all balanced out for you here in the end. And then the Chariot is like, you know, it's your victory. So it's moving forward. It's good progress. It's balanced. You have to be very alert when you're on the Chariot, because it feels like life will feels like life is going to start to pick up speed for you. If you have a business too, if you have some sort of commitment that you came out of and you're trying something on your own, that looks really, really good for you. But all in all, like, I see a victory here, and you having a release of the worry that usually comes with the Five of Pentacle energy. So with it being in the reverse, it's like a release of worry. So that's actually the good part, and the future is the good part. What you're going through right now is tough. You have to have strength. Okay. Tell me more about this issue with the Hierophant in the reverse for Virgo. Another Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. So it does have to do with this other, like, person that's can have to do with somebody that you're in a commitment with. It can have to do with somebody quite new coming in also, that offers, like this Page of Cups, that offers a different view or a different experience totally within a committed relationship. If this is about finances and things like that, then that can be the issue here as like a boss energy. But tell me more about the Hermit in the reverse. Eight of Cups. And you see how the Eight of Cups is I look at the Hermit and the Eight of Cups as being very similar cards to a person being on this path, on this journey. With the Hermit in the reverse, you could be being kind of like forewarned that you're going to meet somebody on your path. And that there's going to come this time where we have a complete severance from those things that were really dissatisfying, definitely on an emotional level in life. And this can be us being in transition of going our own way. It can definitely represent that. But I almost feel like this is saying that this is telling you you're going to meet somebody on your path. Because usually the Ten of Pentacles here is talking about coming together, like as a family or with somebody else. And harmony in that. Tell me about what's in the environment. Another Ten of Pentacles. And the way I read my cards is it's sideways. This is what you're like, have hope. Have hope. Because what you're going towards or what you're in transition to achieving has to do 10-10 with a big completion here, on especially with the material world, on the financial, financial sense. But not just that, like your security, your connections, something's going to get better is what I really feel like saying. It's not just better, way better. Way better. And even though, like, the glass might, or it might seem like I really need this new start, you know what I mean? Because that's also the Page of Cups would be this new start to something loving, a good experience. This is also tied in with wealth. But try as you may, hard as you can, to look at the glass as half full, to try to see as many good things about this time, even though the sun might not be out, that you are in transition on your way to this type of energy. This is a promise that there's going to be a very different, better experience for you here in the future. Can you tell me something about the sun? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Ooh, you guys. Wow. Okay, so what I get from this is that you don't see this coming. Something is going to... The Chariot and the Knight of Wands are both fast-moving energies. It can indicate travel and movement and something going at a good speed, you know, fast. And it's just like kind of... he may be saluting, but he almost looks like he's shielding his eyes from the sun. And it's like saying to me that there's something here that you don't see. Maybe the way that some sort of blessing is going to come in, or how it's possible to have this beautiful completion with something that you're going through right now, or like I say, a memory, something you've been through that was really hard in the past. Like whatever it is, you don't necessarily see it's going to move fairly fast. I don't think I need to clarify this Ten of Pentacles. I would like to ask about the Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. So yeah, it might be either another person that you've dealt with, somebody that you have dealt with, that this is like when you either you're in some sort of partnership, or you are in a partnership that was just so off balance that it kind of threw off, maybe it even threw off our self-care, self-love, maybe something, I don't know, you know how energies can be knock you down, make you feel like you're knocked down, or defeated emotionally. There's something about that. I think that this is in the spot of fear, not what you're hoping for, because this is what you have experienced from someone. I don't think with these cards that you're going towards that you have to worry about that repeating. And another thing is because you have the Queen of Swords, and in the past you had some experiences that told you this is what a red flag is, this is the sign, and this is the absolute clarity. Yeah, I don't think that would happen without you knowing that that's where it's leading to. Very claircognizant, a clear knowing. I don't think we really need to clarify this outcome. 5 of Wands, not been easy. Clarify the Fool in reverse. The Page of Wands in the reverse. The 6 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Oof. Yeah, I mean, you dealt with somebody who's really shitty, and when it comes to feeling like things could ever get, like, you just feel like you stayed in a situation for too long, and part of the solution is trying to look at and figure out what's been holding us back, or what's been really hard. So I just see this again as your like worries being alleviated, and that it's okay to trust in a new situation after going through whatever this is. Jeez. Future 108. Future. Virgo. Oh, it's time. It's time, and I have the card that says reclaiming your power. Expressing your truth, the manifesting of a new contract. So it's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. it's really a reading of hope, isn't it? Like, to let you know that things are changing. You literally have the things are changing card. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux and anything can happen, but it's changing. They're wanting you to know that you're the crack shot here. You're competent, superior, precise. Oh, that's you. That's Sapphire. Witty, clear cut. You're dead on and intense. You hit your target. You're skilled and you're first class. This situation, this transition into the 10 of Pentacles, a financial gain, and then this movement is very likely to occur at this time as a timeline, as part of your timeline. And then this card really goes with this, excuse me, how you're feeling. The Sapphire, mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, motivate. You're holy, you have divine favor, you're valued, and you're revered. It just, I feel like, I know we didn't get the obstacles card much, but I feel like you are overcoming a big obstacle. Okay, so give us an angel number, and I'm going to wrap up this reading here. Yeah, like they're really wanting to point out how smart you are. Okay, I just want to make that known. Again, they're really pointing out how smart you are. So 10, 10, 10, you're having a big completion. It says you have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and it allows you to dream up ingenious ideas, organize all the details, and then direct others on how to carry things out. I'm ingenious. You are generous, but I feel like you know how to protect your heart from this space with this card. So 24 says you have a heart of gold. You are skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones, able to be the nurturer, provider, protector all at once. I am generous. Yeah, 6. Your heart is your gift. You are nurturing. There's another one about your brain. 7. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. I am brilliant. And master number 55, substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of like the main gist of all of this, isn't it? So I'm sending you love and light. Bye.